Bro, another day, another dollar. So, coming into market open, I'm still just marking stuff out. I say I was a little bit late, but I was on time. But yeah, definitely bullish today. Look at this, right? ES looks great in terms of draws on liquidity for longs. 1 second. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, 4-hour bullish again. Everything's bullish. Maybe except like the 5-minute or 15-minute coming into market open. Okay, that doesn't want to work. Okay, no, it doesn't want to work. I swear I do it as soon as I start recording. I need a MacBook, bro, or just a better laptop. This is why I need to pass. Get a payout, bro. What is this, bro? Bro, I can't be asked for this sometimes. It just works and then doesn't. Like, look at this. Look, right. This is how I know it's working, right? When we go on Forex Factory, look at that, load straight up, no issues, and then this isn't. So it's not a me issue, it's a Top Step issue. So, right, okay, so we're back, right, so maybe the 15 minutes bearish? No? So we're bullish on everything. Maybe the 5-minute? Oh no, the 5 minutes probably broke structure, or is about to. Bro, I cannot trade with this. How am I supposed to trade with this? Right, so I'm on the Top Step Discord, and apparently there's an issue with everyone's having issues, which is so not surprising. And it's like, what do you expect when they ban? It's not even like they phased out different platforms. Literally, you can only buy Top Step X account, which is like, what do you actually expect when people are trying to trade? They're all going to come onto this one platform, and then there's going to be an uptick in traffic. Like, bruh. Yeah, there's literally an issue with Top Step X. I don't know what to do, but everyone in the Discord is like complaining about this. So I actually don't know what to do. I can't show you a chart because it won't load. So I'm gonna have to do something on my phone. Bro, there's like so many people in the Discord right now because everyone's like obviously come on to trade for New York session, and bro, this I don't. It's so dumb, bro. So dumb. Like what? I'm just on my CFD chart now because that's what I got to do. Pushing bullish right now. I wanted to see a sweep of pre-market lows at least, and then look for a long. So I think we might get that. And ES has got great draws and liquidity. So pre-market lows have relative equal highs with the new day open, which was at 11 p.m. So technically it's yesterday's low if I'm looking at it, but because it's a new day, I think it'd count from there. Okay, have we got something going on here? Have they fixed the chart? Right, I'll go through the charting process whilst I've got a working chart. So yeah, on ES here, we've got pre-market highs just taken out and now moving down. And then look, we got London highs. Oh, so it weren't pre-market highs, my bad. It was London highs. Relative equal highs with today's new daily high, I think. Is that right? Oh no, I've just made a mistake there. Yeah, so then we have previous day high, which I believe, yeah, so we took out all-time highs, did we? Oh, I thought we didn't. Okay, so there's current all-time highs. Maybe it was on my NQ chart. So now we have to load this. Oh, bro, this is so... Okay, so pre-market lows just got swept, which is great. And we got an SMT as well on ES. But I can't see shit right now, bro. So, right, I need to figure out if we did get an SMT or not now, because it's taking ages to load each chart. So, pre-market lows are swept. Oh, bro, how are we supposed to do this? Let's just go to ES, bro. not joking. I might have to take this based on a CFD chart, which looks awful on the S&P, because that's where we got the SMT off. So if I have to take a trade, bro, and if Top Step, I'm gonna send this trade if I take it, and I'll send it to the thing. Okay, right. So I'm obviously gonna wait for macro as well. That's the only other thing. Oh, bro. Do you know what else This is what we gotta do, bro. Let's check out what's gold doing. Oh, gold's been ranging all day. So here we go. So I'm not gonna actually map anything out here, but we can see the SMT here. So, but yeah, look at that. How am I supposed to trade it? Nasdaq's always fine, but maybe. Okay, that's better. I might use this chart. Let me just compare them. Okay, so they're basically the same. I'll just use this one. Yeah, everyone's still going wild in the Top Step Discord. It's like, if you're gonna force people to go on one platform, okay, so we're moving down now. Oh, we're getting another SMT? I just want to see which one has the cleanest. Because I'd rather trade the one that stays with bullish order flow. So we got a breaker structure on Nasdaq, so I still want to trade S&P ideally. Because we might get another SMT now. Yeah, look. Another SMT off the 1 minute lows. I just need to remember to wait for macro. Because right now it's like I'm already ready to enter. But yeah, I'm going to be patient and wait. It's because, see, if Nasdaq breaks 15-minute structure, we might want to come and take out, well, they're not, are they London lows? No, these are London lows down here. I do not want that. So if we get a 15-minute break structure, we might want to do that, or maybe take out these hourly lows. I'll just mark them out on this chart for now. I'll just mark out the... Are they London lows? No. They're London lows, and I might as well just mark out Asia lows. So if we get a 15-minute break of structure, so yeah, we'll just wait for this candle closure. We just got to break under that low, and if we break under this low too, I'm definitely probably going to see some of these lows to get taken out, which we can also mark out on the S&P here. We also got an S&T this morning off Asia. If we see here, but no valid setup really on Nasdaq for London session. Maybe 5-minute fair value gap entry. Probably like that. No, maybe more like that. Ah, bro, these charts are so bad. Oh, news came out on employment claims. Bro, this chart is still not loading. You for real? It's not even loaded. Ah, well. Nasdaq's still pushing down. We got the 15-minute break underneath both lows there, so I'm expecting to see a big push down. S&P's not moving though, which is good for our long setup if we want them. But I'm probably going to wait for Nasdaq to push down and take out these hourly lows. Bro, this is so bad. So S&P's really pushing strong, which is good. And we got a new high on the 15 minute, so okay, we're tagged these hourly lows from London session. Okay, big push. Bro, if longs aren't the best thing ever today, why won't this load, bro? I wonder if I can still just do an order. Bro, what is this? Okay, I'm liking this. I'm really liking this. We might even come down and take out London and Asia lows. See, I bet some people would have entered longs here. Okay, getting bro, this is bad. Let me just check my MetaTrader chart. Yeah, it's absolutely rubbish, bro. So we can get an inverse fair value gap here. We got an inverse. Oh, okay. It's working. I need to just stay on the 1 minute now, and I should be okay. Wait, can I duplicate this? If I duplicate this, right, and I go on NQ, I can at least have both charts open on the 1 minute. I'm recording, aren't I? Bro, I'm looking forward to this. Hey man, the setup's here. We're in macro. We're ready to trade, so if the setup forms within macro, perfect. Here we go. Exactly what we needed. Was this an okay 1 hour fair value gap? So we filled that. I don't know if ES has one. Can I duplicate this again? Oh, the chart's back. Are they back to normal? Sorry, what? Okay. What I'm going to do here is... I think they fixed it. Have they fixed it? Alright. So they posted some at 10 minutes before market open saying they're aware, and then they've just posted another one. So all we can do is wait. Oh, okay. Asia lows, London lows just got swept. This is looking really good. And we got pre-market lows on ES swept. Okay, I'm super excited for this now. And I should be able to enter too, which is great. So didn't I wanna have NQ? Yeah, that did. There we go. I was just checking the hourly, just seeing the move that NQ has made on the higher time frame. We just need to see reactions from here, and I mean I've been waiting for this sell all week, so okay, look, this looks really good. So look at that, bro. Yeah, that's better. Like, look at the difference, bro. It's exactly what we wanted to see. Oh, this top step chart is so funny. Bro, I'm seeing a perfect setup here. Break a structure, and then I want to see a 1 minute fair value gap here. What I want to do is just change the colour here. Save that as a template. Sorry, this is an inverse. I don't know why I've put that. No, let's change that to... I'm so picky, bro, with my charts. There we go. That looks right. I'm respecting this as a fair value gap right now, but I'm waiting for it to be inversed. And then we'll get a breaker structure and an inverse, which is also a breaker structure. And then we can hopefully get another fair value gap, tap in, continuation, entry. Okay, but we're getting moves now, so I need to figure out my stop loss. So one contract on ES, we're on micros at the minute, but so 10 micros, let's just say our entry somewhere around here. What's the stop loss there? So it's 304, so it's like a $6 stop loss. So I'd need to do like a fucking 30 micros or something. So I need to do like 2 or 3 contracts, probably. But we're coming back down now anyway. We're not getting that break yet. Oh wow. Really coming down on a... Christ, bro. See what the 4 hour... If we've got like a 4 hour fair value gap. Because I honestly didn't think we would come down this far. Not that that's a bad thing. It just gives us more room to come back up. Or at least with ES we've got all this low resistance, all-time high liquidity, which is good for me. So I might have to pull out the... Do you know what I'm gonna do, bro? Let me just duplicate this real quick. I'm gonna change to... Here we go. ES. Forgot NQ somewhere. There we go. Might as well just have them ready. So I'll just put 2 there because I'll probably have to do 2. On ES. Jeez, bro. Have we got that 4 out now? See, the reason I don't want to look at the 4 hour on here, because look, there is a fair value gap, but the 4 hour chart's different on this than on a CFD chart. Bro, just load. So I said, I've put headphones on and put my music on because it means I don't want this possibly getting flagged or muted, because if I need to listen back to this and it gets muted for copyright, but then if I'm not that good of a singer, but okay, so even ES is pushing down more, bro. Maybe this is gonna be like this. I mean, look, we had a huge move up and then a huge move down. So, and then we kind of climb back up. So maybe we'll get a similar thing, but the opposite way. So maybe we'll get huge push down instead of up this time, and then a huge push back up and take out. Because we are bullish. I have no idea. What are we on here? How is... This does not make sense. It says ES and then it's the NQ price. Like, bro. Was it NQ we're looking at? Yeah, we wanted to look at the 4. Oh no. I didn't mean... I've just realised what I've done now. That's not good. Yeah, bro. Right, you're doing that. Can probably get rid of this. I mean, we've respected the fair value gap and not inversed it, but I'm probably going to have to use this one now, because this is the next one available. And I still want maybe a normal fair value gap, but inverse fair value gap is fine to have a reaction from. We can always change it later on. So what are we doing, bro? So what was this? Oh, this was map, right? Okay, I know where I'm at now. I know where I'm. Whilst we wait, because I'm just waiting for the setup really. We've had the SMT, which is what we need. The daily bias was clean before market open, and it still is on ES. So yeah, draws of liquidity have been hit on NQ, all of them, and then we've got an SMT as well, which is great. It's on high time frame. And yeah, just need to wait for the 1 minute break structure, 1 minute continuation, and enter. And that's everything. So just gotta wait. I really hope we get set up today because I've not traded all week, and it'd be kind of lame if we didn't. I mean, it is what it is, but I've waited for this all week, especially a nice SMT like that. So here's the 4 hour now. Why is it? Where are all my drawings, bro? Oh, it's because we're on NQ, not MNQ. Yeah, look, there's no 4 hour fair value gap here, but there is a little one here. So maybe if I go on MNQ and just change it real quick. There we go. It's so right. It seems to be, the platform seems to be working a bit better now, but it's just very slow now. Yeah, we're about to tap this 4 hour fair value gap, and we're in an order block too. Where's my rectangle? Over here already? Oh no, we're just close to it. So I wonder, bro, nothing is happening right now. I mean, we've still got another 55 minutes of our window, so if it's gonna happen, it'll happen soon. Oh yeah, we just have to wait, guys. There's, literally not much else to go on. I mean, this chart looks super cool still. I mean, I know it's the 4 hour versus a, but oh, if we hit the, oh, we just hit the 4 hour fair value gap, and we're reacting off it like properly. Yes, sir. That is what we wanted. So what I'll do is actually, I'll just start off with one contract when I come to trade this, and then I can always add to it. It's better than having too much and then I have to delete the whole thing and start again. But yeah, nice. We're getting reactions off this 4 hour now. Did we break structure on the 4 hour? Oh shoot, we did. We broke structure on the 4 hour on NQ, but that doesn't change my bias for anything. Just check the 4 hour on this. Oh, bro, it's so slow. Okay, okay, we're getting something. We're getting somewhere. Maybe not. We need to break above this 1 minute high right now. There. That's what we need to break past. Reacting nicely off this 4 hour. I just wanted to check what the 4 hour... I mean, we obviously haven't broken structure on ES, but doesn't want to do it. Okay. We might get a fair value gap here. And then if we get a fair value gap, continuation inverse this gap, that'll be my entry. Never mind. No fair value gap. Okay, here's the... Wait. Oh no, that's M and Q. So why is it... Bro, it's just loading whatever it wants to right now. But yeah, I'm looking for this inverse right now. I'm just going to put it as an inverse now because I'm not looking for shorts, so I don't need it. Bro, we still haven't broke structure. What is that? Okay. What else we can do is wait, guys. You're not loading. I kinda need you to load. Because I'm gonna have to use this one to enter. Bro, just freaking look. Right, we'll get rid of you. I don't need you. Bro, we got a really big push up there. This is the kind of stuff that happens though. Like, when market wants your entry and it just leaves. And it just messes up your RR. But, hey bro. I mean look, this is going to be the entry right now. It's going to be a dog RR. I can already see, look at that. Even at previous day high. It's like the most ass thing ever. But if we ride it to here, to all-time highs, which is definitely possible. So let's wait. The inverse fair value gap overlaps with the fair value gap, so that would be nice. But I'm just waiting patiently. Here we go. Watch this just come down and just give us no gap. Right, I need to get ready to enter on my MetaTrader 5 as well. Shit. Oh, here we go. Right, we're on the right account. I can do my full risk on this as well. So 30, so if I do like 150, bro, how am I supposed to even... Bro, it's telling me to do 300 lots. Oh, actually, maybe. Might be a bit higher than that. Sorry, yeah. If I do like 230. It's like 230 lots, bro, that's insane. Maybe if I just do... Oh, so we got an inverse fill as well, I think. I think we tapped it. Oh, we just... Did we, bro? Oh, we just like tapped the edge of it. So if this now closes above and we get the continuation, that will be the entry. Ugh. So just wait, be patient. forget we're on this account. This is part of why we wait for the continuation. We wait for the confirmation that the fair value gap has been used and we want to continue higher. We didn't break above the previous candle's high, so I'm just going to wait until we do. Oh, bro, being patient is the name of the game. What's going on here? Yeah, we got good reactions. I'm confident with this. Come on, bro. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait, bro. There's no point. Oh, yeah. So on my CFD chart, it did climb higher, but on my normal chart, it didn't. So I'd rather just wait. Or if we get like a good push, I might start entering here. So I need to enter on my other accounts as well. So what's this account? So if I do 100 and then bro. Right, okay, I'm gonna enter this. Let's add another. Okay. There we go. How simple is that, bro? And then we're just gonna do... We'll just do that for now. But I need to get... Oh, bro. Am I on the right account as well? Yeah, so, right, that's entry for that. Okay, and then let's try and get, like... I don't even know what the entry will be on this. Oh, shit. So I'm going to use 250 as my stop loss on my CFD chart across them. I'm sure I haven't put a stop loss on this one yet. Right, yeah, and it's the right, and then I've just put my stop underneath the liquidity. I'm just going to mark it. This is why you need a copy trader, guys, which I don't have. And that's it. I have two accounts that... Okay, that's fine there. Well, I manually did one at 0.99, so I'm not too fussed about that. But yeah, I'm glad I waited for the confirmation. That was definitely like something I think is totally important. Like, yeah, I could have just entered after the fair value gap. Technically, yeah, a positive reaction, but I think the continuation is definitely more viable. But yeah, so if I now set my take profits, like I said, I'm just going to target all-time highs for this, which is like... Oh, what I might do is... what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the chart off ES, right? So if I follow the chart off ES, right? Oh, we're working. I honestly didn't expect that. Oh, look at that. So my 3,000 mark, where I can make, because I'm only allowed to make like, there's a 50% consistency rule with Top Step, and it's just a couple dollars above, not even a couple dollars, literally $1.50 above all-time highs. So if we can get that today, that would be super cool, because we've used these areas and then we can start coming back up, and we already took them out. So on NQ, I think we already took out all-time highs, yeah, so we did, which is previous day high. On ES, we didn't, right? So yeah, major SMT for like a bearish SMT, but that's built low resistance liquidity for us to then target. So yeah, just gotta lock in with it, really. I'm just gonna check everything's good on here on my chart, and then if I just mark out, here we go. So I think, did I enter a bit? Oh no, that was right. I think that was my entry. If I go on the 1 minute, it was that candle. Yeah, no, that somehow perfected my entry there. So pre-market highs are about to get hit, which is not really a first take profit. I would probably do London highs, and this daily opening high is like set to break even. That's probably where I'm looking at. And then another good news is we broke structure on the 5 minute to the upside just now, so chilling, bro. We might get a 5 minute fair value gap fill down here, maybe. Price may want to come back down, but yeah, no 30 minute breaker structure, which is really good for us. Hourly is fine. 15 minute, maybe it broke structure. I can't even tell. Is that the same price? I think it is. 300. Yeah, so that didn't even break structure, but it was close to it. So yeah, really good bullish bias and bullish sentiment on ES. Tons of it, which is really good. There's not much to complain about there, really. The NQ's pushing lower still. So okay, now we just chill out, honestly. There's not much to do. We've done the work, we've stayed patient, we waited for our entry model and we entered, and now we just wait for market to do its thing. Whatever it wants to do. So I did a 2% risk. This was like an A+ setup, so I did a 2% risk on my 70k FTMO challenge on MetaTrader 5. So I did that. I did a 2% risk, and it was my first trade on the account, so I've not even took a trade on it yet. This is the first trade. I think I took like a trade testing out something. It was the lot sizing or something. I forgot what it was for, and then ended up losing like £50 on it. So, but yeah, this is my first proper trade. So 2% out of a 10% drawdown. Like, these things, you don't have to mess around with these. Like, I've got the 3%. 3%, is it 3% max drawdown on Top Step, which is fine, because the thing is, like, that I'm risking 1%. I don't want to mess about with this. Like, I'm here to pass it. I feel like if we're doing 0.25 to 0.5% risk, you're just kind of messing around, you know what I mean? For me, it just seems counterproductive in passing the accounts. Taking, I mean, don't get me wrong, if you want to take your time, but I'm here to pass the account and make money. And if I've got an A+ set up, then why am I not going to utilise that and put my money where my mouth is, so to speak? We're hovering around break even right now, which is fine. Yeah, I expect small retraces and stuff. Like I said, we've just broke structure on the 5 minute as well, and we might just want to fill this 5 minute gap within this order block, which is fine. I'm not going to get caught up in all this small movement because, look, higher time frame holds the higher power and we're bullish on everything. So don't get me wrong, we could lose the trade, and if we lose the trade, we lose it, but it would be dumb to not trade the trend where we're at close to all-time highs and we've got all this low resistance liquidity to take out. That's all within I mean, look at the move we just made to push up here. It's not that much more to go and take out previous day high, is it? So here we are. But yeah, I think I'm gonna keep you open because I need you right now. I'll keep this open because look, NQ looks like it wants to come down more, and maybe, obviously, looking at this, I think we're filling in that 5 minute gap now. Yeah, we are. Now looking at NQ, look, we might get another SMT off these lows, but not only that, this is some good data I can challenge because look, we had a 1 hour breaker structure on NQ and a 4 hour breaker structure on NQ. Now, I suppose if, let's say we did lose this trade, the mistake would be that we've pushed really hard on NQ, right? We haven't just took out liquidity and got reactions. We've took out liquidity and we're pushing down and we're pushing down and we're pushing down. And now I do feel like it is a fake out because if we look here, the daily's bullish. And look, we haven't had a proper move up yet. Like, look, we came up with these two, well, look, all these daily candles and moved down. Daily candles up and moved down. Daily candles up, but then we didn't take out, I mean, we took out all-time highs, but we didn't keep pushing further. And I think that's what we're due. So, and it's the same with ES. Like, we haven't done that big push up yet, which I think is very valid right now. Look, we've already done the retrace. Daily fair value got traded out of it. I just don't think it's yeah, I just don't think short. I mean, obviously whatever bias is correct is correct, but for me shorts are not valid. Or at least if you're going to take shorts now, you'd be tracking NQ and waiting for a retrace, right? A continuation model. Okay, so here, right? Maybe 5 minute fair value gap, 15 minute fair value gap, right? You would go, okay, 1 minute breaker structure continuation, blah blah. This would be NQ model, right? There you go, that might be for stay profit. That's how I might see it. I don't know if, oh, the 5 minutes reacting nicely off this so far. So we'll just have to see how that plays, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with this trade overall. Just, I was patient, I've waited for this setup all week. I've not been scared to enter when it's there. So I'm happy that I've stuck to that. So can I cross this off? I mean, and don't forget the MNQ, the Nasdaq. We had this 4 off value gap we reacted off, but again, if market wants to totally shift structure, we can do that. The only thing I think I can say is that Nasdaq is the leading index, so it's kind of better to follow that sentiment. So if we, I mean, the only thing, this is if we lose this trade, by the way. I mean, or it's always good to just keep in mind anyway that if whether we win or lose now, I can point out that Nasdaq is always said to be the leading index, so it's usually better to follow that. So yeah, if we did break structure, okay, maybe we need to follow that and say, okay, let's do some shorts or whatever. I mean, I wouldn't do that anyway. I feel like just because the overall bias was bullish, I wouldn't trade off a break of structure. A break of structure is not a trend, it's that, a break of structure. Whereas we're continuing the trend with ES, which is why I'm highly confident in its setup. But anyway, I'll keep NQ open. I don't need EU, I don't think. I will just keep one open. I'll just keep that MNQ open. And then, yeah, I'll just leave this as it is. But cool, right, I'm just gonna go have a break. I just need the loo and probably get a drink, so I'll just let this play out. I mean, look, we've got quite a far way to go. I'm gonna want to set to break even around one of these targets here, so yeah, if we're gonna come and do that, I'm waiting quite a while. So oh, which reminds me, look at that, bro. 5 minute fair value gap fill, order block. I mean, this whole move is an order block, but at the very bottom, order block reaction. Did we get the 1 minute break of structure? Not quite, but we did inverse this gap, so, or these gaps, so. Bro, I'm happy about that. I'm going to let this play, and then I'll just watch it on my phone whilst I'm moving around the house, and then, yeah, I'll be back. We'll see how it goes. Win or lose, we stuck to our rules, and that's what's important. I'd rather lose this trade knowing I won than take the live tests from the last week and, you know, win. Because not only that, if you lose a trade on a live test, if you lose a trade breaking your rules, you feel even worse. You lose a trade following your rules, you go, I followed my rules, and then you can look back at it. What did I not see when entering the trade? Or like I said, like Nasdaq is the leading index overall, so it could be that. But we can keep it in mind going forward anyway, even if we win this. But yeah, this short, like, well, I say it was a live test, but this short's here, it's not going for it. So Nasdaq starts moving up here. I feel like ES is going to move hard as well. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. If we can get halfway to passing today, that would be really cool. And then I'm trading gold tomorrow in the morning because I won't be able to trade in the afternoon. So 2 out of 12 trading days, 2 days, which are both on Fridays, I trade London session gold, which is such an easy read and session as long as it lines up. Like I said, I don't just trade it and take a trade. Like, the trade setup might not even happen, but when it does, it really works. So yeah, I'll just let this do what it needs to do for now, and then I'll be back because we've been recording for like over an hour now. But yeah, I'm glad we've been patient. So I'm back and the trade is going super well. Did we just take out all-time highs? I think we did. Oh, not all-time highs, sorry. But we just took out previous day high. Let's go over to this chart, that's going to be better. Yeah, previous day high, like I said. So I'm going to set my stop loss to break even now. I think that's the best way of doing it. Wait, can I just stop that? Yeah, I shouldn't get any. There we go. Look at that. So, and what I'll do is I'll trail my stop loss accordingly. Oh, what the fuck? What is that about? What is that about, bro? Can I just refresh this dead quick? There we go. So I'll train my stop loss accordingly on the 5 minute. So say we close below, like make some 5 minute lows, and then continuation up. I'll trail to lock in some profit. But yeah, super happy with the current outcome so far. I think the only issue here is, so on my CFD chart, okay, no we haven't, but I'm going to mark it out, because I know all-time highs on a CFD chart will be slightly different to all-time highs on a, what's it called, on a futures chart. It'll be very slightly different. But yeah, going strong, hit a 1-to-1 RR so far. So yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. I'm set to break even on all my accounts now, so there isn't one account that can be in loss today, which is absolutely great. And I have a live 10k. That's 7.5% down. So hopefully, if we can keep going, I should have some decent profit and bring me back to a break even. And then I had another 70k challenge on FTMO, which is about the same, 7.5% down. And then on my 70k, if this came all the way back down, I would be at break even. But yeah, my idea is to trail start eventually when we keep moving up. If we keep moving up, and then yeah, super happy with today. We were patient, waited for the right moment, not the right moment, we waited for structure to tell us to enter, and we did when it did. I think that's the other thing as well, like, because people, like, I can easily say, oh, look at this 5 minute fair value gap, I could have waited for that, but as soon as market started running, it could have just kept going, like, and not even done the retrace, which it often does. So it's about being consistent and entering, and just entering, over trying to catch the perfect move every time. That's what will keep you in profit. So there you go, that live test on the short on NQ was stopped, which is, like I said, see, my only worry here is, right, we're moving up on ES, which is fine, which is great, and I'm hoping we climb towards these all-time highs and just obviously hit my take profit. That's exactly what I want it to hit, because that's what I'm here to have. And my main take profit was at all-time highs anyway, so we're not far off. So for me, it would be it wouldn't surprise me, because if you see how because we broke structure on a lot of time frames now, unless we get a 4-hour displacement here, like, look, reacted nicely off that 4-hour fair value gap that we I don't know why it isn't marked out anymore, unless it was on the different chart, on the normal one rather than the micro. But yeah, reacted very nicely. Now if we get that displacement here, because look, oh, and a 1-hour fair value gap overlaps with it. I wonder if a 15 minute did. Oh, and it did, and we took out some 15 minute lows. Oh bro, that is such a good sweep. But yeah, if we get this full displacement and we come back up here, I'm very confident I'll hit my full take profit today. The only thing is that if you look, we're about to close on the 1 hour. Now, because we technically are bearish now on a Nasdaq, it might just want to retrace before coming back down. It's totally possible. So, and I've got to keep these things in mind. So if you look here, because 4 hour, right, the 1 hour here, we've got this this is now becoming inverse for value gap, and now if we get a 1 hour, we might get this nice setup here for shorts to continue playing down. However, there's more low resistance liquidity here, with these almost relative equal highs, with previous day high, which is also all-time highs. Rather, because look, we took about a bunch of liquidity here. We took out Asia lows, London lows. We even took out these hourly lows here. This 4 hour, 1 hour, and 15-minute overlapping fair value gap. So yeah, the confluence is definitely higher on the upside, but we've still got to take those things into account. So we'll just see how it goes. I'm gonna come off the charts for a bit, just going for a little mooch around and just kind of, just get a bit of a walk. I've been sat at the charts for a while now, so I just want to let it play out, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll be in touch soon. Bro, we are absolutely killing it right now. Super, super windy. Bro, super good day. I've just been chilling, and yeah, super, super happy. Getting close to those all-time highs. Yeah, we're really not far off now. I think we can do this. I don't even know, bro, but we'll get there soon. 1.7% in profit on Top Step. I know about double that on the 70k that I risked 2% on. About 3.5% I'm running. So yeah, bro, we're close. But super windy. I'm probably gonna lock in some profit soon and trail my stop loss to about 1% or 1-to-1 RR on each account, wherever that is. I don't know. So this was my only worry. So this is what I mean when I said NQ. Look, like, so this is exactly what I was talking about. So if you see this 1 hour fair value gap, and sorry, this is I've not typed it in, but it's an inverse fair value gap, and then we have a 1 hour fair value gap overlapping. We've done 50% of this, and then look at this, market's moving down. This could easily be a short position. It could just be a reaction zone. And then move up again. But these are the things you have to be careful with when Nasdaq is the leading index. So yeah, like I said, I think it's just going to be a reaction zone because look, 15-minute break of structure back up. But again, that could just mean 30-minute, 1 hour retraces, which is totally possible. We'll never know. But the thing is, whilst NQ, so if we just do this dead quick, right? Look at how much ES has moved compared to Nasdaq, right? It's moved a lot more. And then as soon as NQ starts moving up, it just helps give ES that push that it needs, which is ideal. So for me, obviously I want NQ to go up because the more NQ goes up, the more it pushes ES up even further, and that's always good news for me. If NQ starts pushing down and works against us, I think that's the point where I'll look and go, okay, we need to either lock in profit or we need to trail stop loss harsher. But at the moment, we're doing really good. ES at the moment has just been filling 5-minute fair value gaps, reacting since entering, really. So the first one, we move up, and then we've just been doing that. I mean, a bit higher up, but there's no sweat. I mean, I'll be honest, just to put this in the trade profile for the recap kind of thing, I was feeling a little nervous I'll admit it. I was a little nervous when I entered, and I was like doing all my stop losses and stuff. I was super nervous, and when it came down here, I wasn't. But just entering, because it was like, this is my first trade in a month, right? I've been waiting for this setup like for 10 days. So it's one of those things, like I said, I've just been sat on the charts for 10 days. I've been so like, obviously I've not been eager to trade, but I've been looking forward to an actual setup. And now that it's here, I mean, I entered without, I wasn't scared to enter. I didn't have any fear. I entered when structure told me to, and that was really good. But I still need to acknowledge that I felt nervous with that, and I accept that. But what's important is that we don't act on that. So someone who was nervous like me, down here, I would have been like, shit, I need to, like, I mean, I would never close in this loss anyway. I would have always let it play out to start a loss, but I would have just been like, you know, it would have sucked. Of course it would. No one wants to lose, but I'm super happy with the way price is going right now. Like I said, look on the 1 minute, we've just been like super filling like fair value gap here, fill, react, fill, react, fill, react. That was a fill and reaction, but we did come down further. Yeah, it's not been like doing as consistently here, but here, fill, reaction, 1 minute break, structure back up. Everything's bullish, bro. I'm super pleased about it. Here we go, 5 minute. If we continue, I'm hoping we can keep pushing past these, and if we can inverse this 5 minute gap here, because that's the first available one within this leg, that would be good. Obviously this is technically the last one, but because we made a new higher low or lower high, I forgot which one it was. I think it's higher low. Yeah, because we made a new higher low. I don't know. I forgot all these things. I know what I mean in my head. This is now the start of the new fair value gap, because like we inverse this one, and then this is the last one. So I'd be looking for that, and we did just get a 5 minute fair value gap here. So with a breaker structure back up. So yeah, if NQ keeps moving up, that's super good news for us. But we just have to keep waiting. And that's all we can do. So this is technically an SMT as well, because we just, like I said, we just filled an NQ fair value gap, but we haven't on here, on ES. Again, this is another great bullish confluence. So like technically, if you really wanted to, should we do a little live test? We broke structure. Let's call, I don't know. I'd wait for a fair value gap personally, but we've got the breaker structure. Let's wait for a fair value gap continuation, or even equilibrium. We've got equilibrium there. On the 1 minute, look at this. 1 minute equilibrium hit, positive reaction out of it. Let's do a little live test, bro, for the fun of it. Here we go. I would never add to this position now, because there you go. And this is going to actually be a better RR than what I originally entered on. But again, the hit risk is way higher. The likeliness where you come and fill this 5 minute gap, if price wanted to, is likely. I mean, you could always put the stop a bit lower, like just underneath the fair value gap, but I was doing it based on the SMT lows, so I'll keep it at that. Cool little live test, I suppose. We'll leave that running. We'll see what happens. But yeah, super happy. My idea is to keep an eye on this, because if this does start working against us, that's when I'll be like, okay. But look at that, bro. We had a perfect reaction off this 4 hour, 1 hour, which crosses over at the same points, and maybe a 30 minute and a 15 minute. It was mainly the 15 1 hour, and I imagine we got a 5 hour as well. Sorry, 5 hour, 5 minute gap. Yes, we did. And then what about a 1 minute? That would be so insane if we got like a 1 minute off it, which yes we did. So if if that's not the best fair value gap fill reaction ever, but again, considering that NQ was not the leading index, I would never take the shorts off there. Sorry, the longs on this one. We can always have a look at what we could have took. So here we go. This is absolutely perfect. So 1 minute. We didn't get, well, we broke structure with this inverse here technically, but and then we had this 1 minute fair value gap fill, and then we broke structure up with a proper break of the previous higher low, and that would be that entry, right? So that's where I would have entered that, and not even hit a 1-to-1 that entry, but again you would be targeting these external highs. So I would probably just target this high mainly for a 1 to 2.5, maybe even previous day high, which is all-time highs. So it's crazy that price came much lower on NQ and technically should have been much better for setups, but is actually giving a worse RR than ES. And we're at a very high reaction point now, at 23,000. So yeah, we didn't break structure. Sorry, we are in a 5 minute uptrend, but we didn't get a continuation. But yeah, again, bro, I'm super happy with this trade. So just gotta let it play out. I might just start recording again and just come back when something's happened. I think, yeah, I don't want to keep recording if I don't have to, because I was already recording for quite a while. Just on the, what's it called? I've just been recording like since market opens, so I'm trying to take my break. I don't want these videos to be like super long. I mean, it already is. It's going to be well over an hour, this one. But I was trying to shorten them. But yeah, today's price action was really good, so I wanted to really document this. So yeah, I'll be back soon. We'll see how this live test goes. I mean, if this live test hits, then we'll also hit our take profit. Pretty much. We're a little bit over all-time highs, like I said, but it's tiny bit. I feel like once we hit all-time highs, we'll just shoot through, and that'll be take profit hit. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I actually need to adjust this, because before, my balance before we started was, oh no, I just realised that I was like, was I like 25? Oh, I'd have to pass this in. Oh, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because even if I make 3,000 on the next one, I'll still be like $20 off, but I can just probably enter a trade off that and win. So yeah, climbing high now, super good. NQ's climbing higher, like I said, bit of reaction off this fair value gap, and this area, these 1 hour lows, it's obviously tagging the area as a key level and reacting. But I'll be back when I'm back, basically, and we'll just see how it goes. So the latest development is that we're starting to retrace now, quite not hard, but like we've had a 5 minute breaker structure. So I just want to show you on NQ how much we've moved. So on this down move, so what are we calling that, 250 points? Is that how that works, or ticks, or I don't know, bro, and I don't care. 250 ticks, whatever you want to call it, and it's only 32. Or do you know what, we'll do it on percentages, because I know that for sure. 0.13% versus 0.27%, right? So it's like done double the move down, which is good because ES is showing true bullish sentiment, right? This is perfect for us. Always expect to retrace, but what I did was I locked in a 1-to-1 RR profit, so 1,000 profit on this account, and then I did the same on my FTMO account, so I'm 2% locked in profit on one of the accounts, which is the one I risked 2% on, and the rest will just hit a 1-to-1 RR or 1% profit. or just over, because I think I risked a little bit more. I'm on like 1.2%. So still a win day. We're filling in a 30-minute gap. Ideally, we respect it and we react. If not, I imagine we're going to come down and hit my trailed stop loss. If we do, sure, it's a shame, but we locked in profit. We preserved mental capital as well as actual capital, because I know if I didn't trail this and it just bombed all the way down, and I'd end up closing around here, or it just hit break even, and I'd be kind of disappointed. But yeah, considering how close we are to all-time highs, I feel like if we're going to just hit them, we're just going to do it. There's also a 1 hour fair value gap here, which is underneath my trailed stop loss now. Honestly, yeah, these are issues where price could come down, because if I wanted to do it under, look, it's only like not even 0.4% profit. It's not worth it to me, honestly. I'd rather just lock in the 1%. And look, we've got a 30-minute gap here. We've only had a 5-minute break of structure. So it doesn't make sense that we're going to get an hourly retrace. We'd have to get like a 15-minute break of structure for me to go, yeah. And that's it, really. I mean, we've inversed this 15-minute gap, so yeah, sure, technically, if you want to count that, if you want to be stingy. So I'd be looking to see if this gets inversed now, because we've had this inversed and then we've had a reaction off it. Let's just mark it out. I don't try to over-analyze this, because what's the point? You know what I mean? You just end up stressing yourself out, overthinking, when I don't need to. I've got locked in profit. I'm happy for the day. Yeah, look at that. Reaction, tap in. We haven't had a continuation though, so yeah, I'd just be looking for, I mean, it doesn't really matter what happens now, whatever happens, happens, but for us to kind of keep climbing up, you'd want 1 minute structure to be regained, and then just continue higher. But like I said, I think this is more on Nasdaq's part. Oh, so that live test got stopped as well. So we'll go ahead and delete that, but this is more NQ's, I say fault, but like, because of the big moves down, ES was really holding off initially. Like if we drop to the 1 minute, when did it was there, 09. So if we look at 09 on this, so look, Nasdaq was already moving down quite a lot here on these candles, right? On ES, it was like just consolidating, just accumulating orders, which is like, I saw that as perfect, because I thought Nasdaq's going to do a new SMT, we'll get a good reaction, and then we'll move back up. And look, NQ's moving back up, 1 minute break of structure, we've had a continuation model. So yeah, maybe we're coming back up now. Yeah, it's looking good. And we're in this 30-minute gap still. And this 15-minute. Oh, sorry, we inverse the 15-minute, but we're starting to respect this nicely. Let's hope we get our push back up. I'm hoping I'm not going to be in the trade too much longer, because I want to upload this video and get it done, because it's like, we're like almost 3 hours into market open. And I think, did we have some like FOMC? Was it like Waller speaks or something? Yeah. I don't know how that'll affect them. I mean, it's only an orange folder, but it might give us... Look, we've had a retrace now, and we're moving back up. We're pushing back up. 1 minute break of structure. I think we had an S&T there on the 1 minute from here. Can I just put that as white? Yeah, I think we had a... Look at that. Yeah. I don't know, bro. I don't even know what I'm looking at. I'm just bored. This is what trading is, though. It's like genuinely actually sticking to this every day has become boring, but I think that's what it needs to be to get the reward out of it. So, hey, we're pushing back up. I'm looking forward to this. Yeah, bro. Super psyched about this, even though I don't sound it. But in my head, I've been going mental because, waiting for this trade all day, all month, first trade of the month, and I've locked in profit, so super duper happy. I'll be able to upload this as a positive day, my first positive day of my first trade since uploading. Right, I think what I'm going to do now, just because of where we're at, right, I think I'm just going to leave the charts, just let this play out, because I have other stuff to do. I have other things I need to do. Because if this hits take profit, it hits take profit, and I don't need to worry about it on Top Step. I can just check FTMO on my phone and adjust what I need to. So I can always just update you guys later, even if it's at like 7, 8 o'clock. But I think this is the last minute. I think we're going to push to the take profit now, which is fine. And then I'll update on what happens after. And this is also a perfect place to now move stops to, once we get that confirmation. I know it's only a little bit more profit, but that's a perfect place for trailing stop loss to. Even though I've already done it, it's not that far off where I've trailed the others. But yeah, I will be back when I'm back, I suppose. Cool. Hopefully this is like a 6 to 8k day, which is insane across all the accounts. Like imagine funded and all of them, which will be soon. It's going to happen if we stay patient like this. We'll do that and then keep stacking accounts. The idea is to just first pay out of Top Step, just buy 5 more accounts, and then just stack. It's got a built-in copy trader, which is super cool. I forgot where it was, but then man, that's at least I've got a copy trader that's set for all these accounts, and then I can just trade it. But yeah, we're about to close on the 30-minute. We'll watch this close, and then I'll go off. Oh, we closed on the 30-minute now. There we go. Look at that. That's exactly what we were looking for. I mean, it could come down and just it could just bomb, but more than likely, no, we're going to respect that, because that's how market moves generally. It just always works in fair values. Like, look, everything is just fair values. Fill, reaction, fill, react. Look, fill, reaction, fill, reaction. Like, everything is always fair. When it's a market is trending, it's just fill, reaction, fill, reaction. So yeah, it's a super good day. So anyway, I'll update this in a bit. Oh, so we're back with a little update. I've trailed my stop loss on there because look, we literally, so we took out all-time highs, which is great, which is this green line, and then 25 cents off TP. Literally one like pip or tick or whatever, like one. It can't go in between there. It hits or it doesn't, and obviously it hasn't, which is very typical. But what's the difference there? Yeah, it's a $25 difference in terms of our what we would earn. So I'm kind of annoyed by that. I mean, I might just keep trailing this even more aggressively because look, I'd be aiming to hit like on like I need to this is gonna have to work over 3 trades, not 2, because I had a little bit of a tiny drawdown. So I don't mind this $250 hit compared to TP, because it's whatever in it. Like if price is coming down, I'm really not. I'm kind of like, do you know what I mean? It's 7 o'clock. It's 4.5 hours into market open, and I just okay, there we go. So yeah, it was kind of very typical that, I mean, we did hit all-time highs and then just like tapped above them, and then obviously we don't hit my TP, which is 25 cents off. It's typical, bro. On all my other accounts, I took off 80% of the position around here, and then the rest is running on a 25 on a trailed stop loss here. So I took 80% off of the position. I might even just close the full position and be done for the day, because it's 7 o'clock now, so there's only 3 more hours to go, and I just don't think market is going to continue climbing. So yeah, but even then, if we get like, sorry that my food is ready, but even if we get another 3%, so yeah, like another 3k on a trade, I can't have it go over 3k, and then I'd need to make the rest up on another trade anyway. So yeah, I would have only have had to make like $50, and now it's gonna have to be like $300. But if we have a winning formula, we have a winning trade set up. Yeah, it's really good. I'm gonna go work out everything on and calculate it all. Look at this, bro. This is how. Okay, so yeah, look, all times high were hit. So obviously, if I'd got the entry I wanted, the exact entry, but because I didn't, obviously that was the discrepancy. So to be fair, I should have just closed. But I weren't looking at this chart. I did all my charting on this, and then realised I had to enter on just the regular NQ or ES even, because I needed bigger contract sizes. But yeah, I might even just go and I'm just gonna go ahead and exit all my other trades, because there's literally no point in there's no point letting this like dictate and just, do you know what I mean? Like I feel it's stupid to just keep holding on to these trades. We've hit our main day profit. Tomorrow's a new day. There's no need to worry about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and figure out how much I've actually made, and then I can put it in the title and I can figure it all out. But yeah, today's trade, super cool, super good, super happy. Look at that, bro. That's a real nice trade. And if we look at NQ, see what NQ's moving now. Look, that's slowly starting to move up. But yeah, bro, ES was definitely the one today. Look at that, bro. Amazing. And then probably tomorrow, what you'll see is you'll see an SMT on, again, based off this. But I'm not gonna get to trade tomorrow, so I'll be trading gold in London session. So I'll record that too. I might not be able to record it all because what will happen is if I enter a trade, it might not be done and I might need to go to work. But what I'll do is I'll just set my take profits and leave it be. So it's a dead simple strategy. It's basically just a Judas swing. I think I might have gone over it in another video, but I can always go over it tomorrow if I take the trade, because yeah, it's probably much simpler that way. But yeah, I'm gonna go work out my winnings from today. Look, it's coming back up now, but you know, it is what it is. We got what we came for, and that's what matters. So yeah, super happy with today. I'm gonna go see how much we made all day. I know I am halfway through. I've made at least 5% on my 70k challenge, which is super cool. 3.5k is 5%. I've actually made just shy of 6% today, or maybe I have made 6% today. I have made 6% today because I had a small £80 loss, so which was when I was testing something. So yeah, just over 6% today, which is very cool. I risked 2%, so yeah, 1 to 3 risk reward. But yeah, that's super good. We could literally pass phase 1 next, because we'll be risking 2% again because we're in good profit. So I look forward to that. But yeah, catch you tomorrow hopefully for a trade on gold London session. Peace out.